Well, 6 hours later, I'm at Boval. I just talked to my buddy Darren up at the lake. He's at his cabin. The fires jumped from Vickers Island to Wallace Island, and he just happens to be right there on a little island, so that's not very good. I'm 2 hours away. I'm just gonna hit the gravel here. I'm just going to show you a little picture of where we're at here on the map anyway. Not really relevant, I don't think, but there's Vickers Island, there's Wallace Island, there's the little island my buddy Darren is on. So, you know, that fire's been moving all the way up from Hidden Bay all the way up. Here's our cabin right here. So in relation to Vickers and Wallace, all it's got to do is jump these islands and it's over at me. And this did not burn. This didn't burn. This didn't burn in 15. So I'll sign on when I get to boat launch and go from there. Behind that power pole is the fire at Besnard. I'm 120k away still. It's pretty big. Here's a little better shot. I'm still 120k away. That's Vickers and Wallace Island right now, going up in flames. Right now I'm on the last 37k. On the Besnard Road. As you can see, it's quite smoky. This is the burn that reburnt this year. This burnt 3 years ago. This is on fire again. Well guys, that's the boat launch back there. I just loaded everything up. Heading across the first traverse here. And I'm heading that way. That's, I don't know how, what do you call that way? It's burning up pretty bad. I had some pretty bad news from my buddy Chris. He was the fella up getting my pump going today and gassing it up a few times. All the islands around my place are gone. You know, who knows what's going on. My place could be gone. I don't know. I don't think it is. At the dock, I ran into a fella that has a place over by Banana Bay. It's one of my favorite spots on the lake for fishing. He's got a beautiful little spot in there. We both come to the consensus that we don't think it's still there. It's probably in ruin. We're gonna find out a little later. I told him to stop by my place if his cabin's gone, and vice versa. If my place is gone, I'm gonna go look him up, and then we're gonna go down to one of the other cabin owners here and lick our wounds, I guess, but we'll see. Hopefully he's okay, hopefully I'm okay. My buddy Darren up here, we're just gonna stop in and drop off some stuff and go from there. This, I guess, will be part of the Lumber and Lures Smoky Edition. Seems the last 10 years up here have been smoky editions, but Lumber and Lures has only been around for a few months. So I'm gonna head on up, and hopefully we don't have more bad news. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll turn this camera on here a little later here once I see what's going on. Well, folks, that's part of Vickers Island. Wallace Island is over there. Apparently it's on fire. My buddy Darren lives over there. Yeah, interesting, to say the least. Boy, fires Funny critter. That guy wasn't there yesterday, I'll tell you that. I was here 24 hours ago. Wow. Makes you feel real small, this Mother Nature. I really don't know what to say. This is a little island on the way from my buddy Darren's to my place. Wow. Fire. Well guys, this is on the way into the cabin. This is right over by September, May. Hey guys, got up to the cabin here about an hour ago. Fired up the pump, everything's good. That burn we see across the bay was a forest fire that burnt in 2015, and it's now burning again. And right up on the ridge over there, there's a little bit of fire. Down the channel, I've got another neighbor. He got here just in time. Fire was at his cabin, and he fired everything up, and he was able to stop it. My other neighbor, not so fortunate. He's got had a cabin over by Banana Bay, one of my favorite spots to fish, and everything is gone. Cabin, all his outbuildings, everything. So he's here right now with me. I met him at the boat launch. It's the first day I met him, and I told him, I says, hey, if you're burnt out, come on over, spend the night, and go from there. We're going to keep the sprinklers going and go from there. See you in the morning. Hey guys, how's it going? I spent most of the day, well, pretty much all day, tweaking my sprinklers and getting another pump rigged up. Just with the fire nozzle. That really soaks things down good. You can tell we're getting a good soaking around here. It's starting to run through the rocks down onto the shore. I'll show you when I get out to the boat. It's time to go see how my neighbors have fared. My buddy down the channel here, he's a biologist, and he saved his place. We know of 4 cabins for sure that are toast. My neighbor down here at Banana Bay, he spent the night here last night. His cabin unfortunately was lost, so he's actually on his way home. He's pretty forlorn. I am too. I feel bad. So we're going to go to our nearest neighbors and see how they're doing, and I'm going to go down in 2015. One of the first cabins to go was a fellow by the name of Ted Phoenix. He has since passed away, but his son is now taking over the cabin. It was actually in pretty rough shape last night. There was a chance that it could have burned down as well. So we're going to go check that one out and go have a look at the devastation. Like, share, and subscribe, and come on down and we'll show you a few things. It's a warm day. So, interesting to see what's going on. I'll turn my camera around here in a second. You can see where the water's already trickling down the rocks. We're getting a nice soak. There's the operation. You can see the water's coming down, working its way down from the high ground. Another couple of days, all that'll be wet. So obviously that's my dock. There's where it burnt in 2015. And look at that, she's burning again, 2025. This whole area. I wouldn't doubt if Ted Phoenix's cabin is gone. So as you can see, my place is over there. This whole area used to look like that with big trees, but 2015 did them all in. And here we are. This is just the other side of the bay. 205, maybe 500 yards from my cabin. This is crawling all the way along now. It's 3 o'clock here on Tuesday afternoon. I suspect by tomorrow that fire that I'm pointing the camera at right there on that hillside should be right about there. We'll see what happens, but let's see, that's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days it'll be at where I'm at, if something doesn't happen like a rain or what have you. Yeah, that whole backside there's all burning. Way down yonder's a place called McDougall Bay, and all panning to the right here is all the real estate just north of my cabin. Right about there is that lake in behind that horizon, burning up right now. My cabin's just behind them spruce there, on the other side of the hill where that kind of white smoke is now. More to come later, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Give us a comment or two. Been about 20 minutes. That's the fire right by the cabin, creeping along that hill. Coming all the way to me. I can't believe that's burning. I would have thought there's nothing there to burn, but look at that go. Absolutely crazy. It wants my stuff. We're getting a good soak happening down here by the water, because we're going to go out in the boat and I'm going to show you what's coming our way. We need this nice and moist. I've got 3 sprinklers going over here. We're going to get the nozzle going, and what's coming is only a couple hundred yards that way. So let's go out and have a look and see where it's gone in the last 3 hours. We've got 2 pumps singing along. Needless to say, 2 pumps like this, my fuel bill is going up pretty good. This is what I'm trying to save, guys. Seems I've been trying to save this the last 15 years. But my kind of place. Oh my. That fire has decided to, holy smokes. It is coming my way, I'll tell you that. Wow. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, well, if we did that in 3 hours, we'll settle down tonight. This guy's going to be knocking on the door in the morning. Interesting. Well, I don't know. Guess we just have to be ready for it. This pump's going. It's good and wet back there.
Next time on Lumber and Lures.
I'm not going to let this big old pine tree burn. He's still alive. I'm going to keep him nice and moist. But I want all this underbrush gone. And once we hit the water, we'll put out hot spots, and I'll bet we'll have a couple rums while we're doing that. Crazy stuff. This isn't your everyday thing. Lumber, lures, and smoke.